Atlanta may be a 5-hour drive from the nearest ocean, but it doesn't mean we can't have fresh seafood, especially tucked away in a strip mall in Vinings, where you can get incredible broiled swordfish, the tastiest sea bass, and an array of oysters as fine as any restaurant in the city. Let's hang at C&S Seafood and Oyster Bar.
C&S Seafood is an old school neighborhood seafood and oyster bar. We're known for seafood, oysters, prime steaks, having a good time and fun. John and I have worked together since the early 90s in French restaurants and French brasserie. He's a New Yorker, I love New York. We went to New York trying to figure out what we wanted to do. We're having drinks at Oyster Bar at Grand Stilter Station. Maybe had one too many glasses of Pinot Gris and says, hey, let's bring an oyster bar to Atlanta, and that's what we did.
What's up, bro?
How you doing?
How you doing, man?
Good.
You're working some oysters here.
I am.
You got none left for me.
That's all
All
right.
right, we got to bring some over.
That's how good they are.
How much horseradish you work in your sauce?
I actually don't work a lot.
Really?
I'll try.
You got to man up, dude.
I'm sorry.
Why don't you work this right here? All right? I want if your eyes aren't watering, then. You like that?
Good.
Tell me why people love coming to this place so much.
It's a neighborhood bar. Everybody knows your name. I mean, not to sound cliche, but it's like Cheers. I mean, I can come up here and talk to anybody, and they know who I am.
Those oysters are awesome.
They're delicious.
The most important thing that we focus on here is the quality of the product, not necessarily a million ingredients that go into the preparation of the product.
Let the center of the plate speak for itself. We don't cover up what we do. We buy the best groceries, we buy the best wine and liquor and beer, and we let it stand on its own, and we give it with great service. Arnold Sy is the best general manager, maitre d' in the city, period. He knows everyone's, it's uncanny. He never writes anyone's names down. He makes me look bad, and I thought I was pretty good at this.
I've been working in restaurants since I was 16 years old. I've always been a people person. When I started with Rich, we said we want to make it a neighborhood place. So if you're a neighborhood place, you got to know your neighbors.
We've known Arnold for years, and he's just always fun, and he appreciates good wine, and he knows a lot about food, and he must have to remember 1,000 things at once, and he's just a great guy.
We're in Vinings, but this feels like it's like a Buckhead restaurant in terms of just delivering big time. What are you looking for, like for steak, seafood type stuff?
I mean, I think this is a hidden gem because it is, you wouldn't normally just come upon it. You really have to know where to go to find it, but it certainly feels like you're in the middle of Buckhead for sure.
Yeah. What does that mean?
It means it doesn't feel like it should be in a shopping center. It sneaks up on you. You open the door and you just can't believe what you see when you walk in.
Hands down, best seafood in Atlanta.
I have a lot of issues trying to order because I want so many things. Can they kind of guide me through that, my anxiety?
They can. We always sit with Dee. He's our favorite waiter.
Yeah.
Arnold takes care of us at the front of the house. They've got great recommendations, great daily specials. You know, always willing to tell you wine pairings and what to order. So they're very knowledgeable.
Nice. When we come back, it's big, juicy prawns over cauliflower risotto and much more from C&S. Atlanta Eats is back.
We do a lot of classic French techniques, but I think we're more up to date. We like to lighten things up a lot with introducing newer ingredients that you didn't see 30 years ago. But I think always going back to classic techniques, you can't lose. It's where to be. You know, classic stuff is what people tend to come back to with the clientele we have. There's a couple dishes, a steamed sea bass dish that we do in Asian style. Can't get rid of it, can't take it off the menu. Another one that's a very simple dish is a crab and Parmesan crusted flounder. Tried to get rid of it, doesn't work. Okay, we're gonna do the seared head-on prawns with the cauliflower risotto and asparagus. We have a nice little cast iron pan here. We have our nice head-on prawns. Just looking for a couple minutes on each side. There's a lot of flavor in those heads. You meet all the Cajun people, guys that love crawfish, ladies that love crawfish, they all will tell you all the flavors in the head. Okay, same thing goes with this. When I eat lobster, I eat the head. I eat the body, that's what I like. We put the cauliflower risotto in quote unquote because there's actually no rice or arborio rice risotto in it. It's a nice truffled cauliflower cream that we make, and then we cut little cauliflower florets to represent the rice. So it makes it a little bit lighter, a little bit healthier, gluten-free, all those good things. We'll take our asparagus, we'll lay those right on top there. Now we're gonna go ahead and place our prawns right on top of there. We're gonna go ahead now and finish with the lobster gloss. We're just gonna sauce that around and a little bit over the top. Watercress salad, which is nice and peppery, with the lemon vinaigrette, and that's just gonna kind of cut through the richness of everything. And that's our new grilled head-on prawns with cauliflower risotto dish.
The steak is terrific. They bring it out for you to see, and you can see how it's marbled. You know it's going to be good, and they will cook it exactly the way you want.
We have the best New York strip, believe that, in Atlanta.
At C&S, start with an oyster platter and then pair the New York strip or the crab and Parmesan encrusted flounder with a glass of wine off their outstanding wine list. Now that's a perfect order.
We like what we do. We like bringing people into our home, and we throw a party every day. That's what we do.
We live 2 miles from here, so it's like our local neighborhood place to come. Rich comes in, sits down, we have a glass of wine together. Arnold just makes us feel so welcome, and they cater our kids. They have the best kids menu. They ask the kids, can we go to C&S? Everybody's happy, so we come here quite a bit. It's just our go-to place to go.
We're just a really good neighborhood place, and I like to make everybody feel like home, so when they leave, I want you to feel like you left my house and you had dinner with me and my family, and that's what we treat everybody with.